Yo, what is good, YouTube? As y'all see, what we is about to react to is YNW mom says that leaks are lies and stuff like that. But if y'all haven't seen part one, I posted on my channel reacting to Cover Boy's video of Melly friend telling it all. Make sure y'all go back and watch that video and let's get into it.
YNW Melly's mom speaks out saying everything was leaked intentionally to taint the jury. Alright, I know a lot of you don't care about Melly's mom and don't like her. I've seen the comments, trust me. But ever since all this shit leaked, I was curious on what she thought of it. A lot of people don't understand this about this trial. There's a difference between did Melly do it and can the state prove he did it? That's the big difference with this trial. Those are two different questions. Later in this video, I show a clip of a very experienced lawyer talking about everything too. Stick around for that. Hit subscribe. Let's go, boys. All right, here we go. Melly's mama on Instagram eating, looks like Outback Steakhouse.
He's coming home. I don't know when the next court date is. You know, we just won the appeal thing. And everything is just, I don't know.
It is in a weird limbo stage, the criminal trial. Like, I've checked this site a lot. There's not anything going on in the criminal trial. It's just dead for the past, like, 2 months. Well, he won that appeal, but that was in the appellate courts or whatever, but the criminal trial has not proceeded in any filings at all.
Everything that you guys are seeing is related to the civil case. That lawyer, John Phillips, is, like, the king of slander. Like, he just keeps releasing and doing things because clearly, I don't know, maybe he wanted to be a criminal attorney and couldn't be one, but...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
I get tired of seeing these goddamn motherfucking ads. Y'all niggas better be watching my shit too.
He's doing the most for this civil case, and like the lies and the, I don't know, that man's weird. I filed a bar complaint on him once, I'm gonna file another one.
So she just brought up John Phillips, the lawyer for the victims' families that are suing her and Melly and everyone. All the shit that's leaked the past few weeks, leaked because I think, allegedly, his YouTube channel. John Phillips had everything on his YouTube channel in a playlist, but it was unlisted. And if you don't know what unlisted means on YouTube, the videos won't show up on your homepage or anything or be in the recommended, but there is a technical way you can find it if you have the URL or if you can find this playlist. So apparently he had all these videos in a YNW Melly playlist. They were all unlisted, but a playlist you can still find on someone's channel. Someone found this list for this lawyer's channel, or he just straight up sent it to people and leaked all this shit on purpose. The lawyer. Kind of crazy, but that's why she's mad at John Phillips. The fact that this lawyer had all this shit on his YouTube channel is baffling because it was all sealed, by the way. Having sealed YouTube videos. Wait,
So the lawyer had multiple videos on his YouTube about the case? That is crazy.
Videos on your YouTube channel, even if they're unlisted, is so brain dead. I've talked to 2 other lawyers about this, and they're baffled. It's so dumb.
Y'all gotta stop believing everything y'all hear on the internet, please and thank you. People just be saying anything. Listen, I've heard too much about just dumb shit.
Well, I mean, the stuff that's leaked the past few weeks, it's not just nonsense. I mean, there's some evidence to back it up. The walls are caving in a little bit, even if it is just for the civil case, and it's not going to be used in the criminal trial or whatever. It's still just not looking good, boys. And the civil case alone is what, $10 million? I mean, they're either going to have to settle or they're going to be held liable for a shit ton of money.
Free Melly till he free. Don't worry, y'all. He coming. At this point, Melly needs to come back to save rap. YB, why are you putting YB better in my chat like we got beef with this, like with this kid or something? That's so weird to me. Y'all just love for like all rappers to like beef. Everybody can get along. You know that, right?
Well, they did get in a fist fight in the studio, but
he's very
They all keep bringing up this nigga YB name. Like, leave this man YB alone. Damn. That's all y'all niggas do is keep bringing up the GOAT. YB this, YB that. Leave this man the fuck alone.
talented. He's literally like probably, what did they say, the Michael Jackson of y'all times or whatever. Like, he's super talented. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this real nicely. Whatever you've seen in the first trial
just like me,
is pretty much what you're gonna see if there's a second trial, but with better lawyer. There is no new evidence. There is no new nothing. Actually, there's less.
If there's a second trial, What does that mean? There ain't no way there's a plea deal, right? Because state of Florida is not offering him a plea deal. And if they did, it would be life in prison, which I doubt he would accept. You know what I mean? So that would be the only plea. So I don't know why she worded it like that, but
You guys, what you're seeing that's being released is all coming from circumstantial stuff that has to do with the civil lawsuit, not his criminal case. Drew Finling is handling the criminal case.
Drew Finling is handling the criminal case, and he's busy with all the Dirk shit right now. But you're still being sued for $10 million, bro. Like, I'd be shitting my pants about that for sure. It might even be 50 million. I don't even remember the number. They're just being sued for millions of dollars. Whatever.
God
And the jury is
damn.
allowed to see all these
10,
people asserting their Fifth
$50
Amendment
million,
right
whatever
and
the
infer
fuck it
that they're
is, that's
covering
still
shit
a lot
up.
of money.
That's the difference between a criminal trial and a civil trial. They can do all that. In the criminal trial, though, they are adding a bunch of song lyrics this time around. That's not going to be good. They didn't have any lyrics in the first trial at all. So adding in all that is definitely not a good look either. But I don't agree with that either way. Honestly, I hate lyrics being in trials, but
Melly's coming home.
bro is looking a little musty, so I'm thinking he needs some Scentbird fragrances from scentbird.com. One that truly resonated with me was Anthony Black by Anthony. It's fresh, it's clean, and it makes you feel like you just stepped out of the shower with the suit on. The other
I'm skipping this because y'all don't sponsor me, and I'll leave the ad playing if y'all sponsor me. So get out, yo boy, Sitbird.
percent of really very good about your commitment with a third directly. They've 100 does that's good on the 370 now, but this
Why can't you stay organised? I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse
Oh,
control,
Simber, y'all
where you
gotta
prioritise
sponsor me
short-term.
too.
is just delusion, or is this
Okay?
now is this just delusion, or is this just like what any mom would do? You know what I mean? Like, I know there's allegations that she did some bad stuff and helped Melly and got a call from him and all this shit. Any moms out there watching, if your son was in this position, would you have helped him in that situation and done this for the past 6 years, 7 years, saying he's coming home, he didn't do that shit, he shouldn't be charged with this, free Melly, blah blah blah? What moms would do that? I gotta ask my mom what she would do if I called her from the bushes after just killing my two best friends, telling her what's going on, because that's pretty much what the allegation is. Why would he call her after the murder and not tell her? You know what I mean? And then the whole storage unit thing after, and the miscommunication at the hospital with all the families and everything. Like, there's a lot of red flags.
In a civil case, you could pretty much say and do whatever you want. Like, you could sue someone because they told you the sky was blue and you believe that it's green. And now they have caused you emotional distress. And guess what? You can go sue them for it. So, I don't care. All that stuff that y'all are seeing is all being, like, released on behalf, like, of the civil suit. None of this shit is going to be used in the criminal case. None of it.
I agree. I even commented that on like one or two of the videos, a pinned comment saying none of this is going to be used in the criminal trial. This is all for the civil case, which is still not good. I mean, civil case, bro. That's the money side of things. Hell nah.
Once again, whatever you see in the first trial, which wasn't much, it's the same thing they're using for the second trial.
Which wasn't much. Yes, there's no murder weapon, but if you want me to list what they have against Melly, the list is pretty big. The ballistics, blood spatter analysis, medical examiner with the stipling on the wound of Juvie's face, showing he was shot execution style. Sack chaser was shot in the back of the head. There's no evidence of any other drive-by shooting. The footage of him getting in the car. Bortland not telling the police about Melly at all when he first arrived at the hospital. The phone tracking data too, but the list goes on. All the defense has to do is cast some doubt and try to get a juror thinking.
They are going to try to use some lyrics. So that's the only thing. So no.
Oh, I thought she didn't remember the lyrics for a second. Yeah, they are adding lyrics and shit into the second trial.
No new evidence. No new nothing has been discovered. All these witnesses and testimonies and videos that you guys are seeing on the internet, none of that shit has to do with the criminal case. None of that is coming in. That's called hearsay. There is rules of law when it comes to criminal court. In civil court, there pretty is it's anything goes. You can say whatever and whatever you want. That Phillips guy, that's what he's doing. Now, do I feel like it's a tactic to taint the jury by releasing all of this stuff because the jury's going to go in and they're not going to see these videos and not hear from these alleged witnesses? Yeah, it's definitely a tactic.
She's not wrong. I've seen people commenting like, is this shit all coming out to taint the jury? Like, there's comments on my videos. I don't know if it's that or if he truly accidentally leaked this shit. Because if you had this shit on a playlist on your YouTube channel, that shit could get leaked, bro. There's a good chance he's just trying to put anything out that makes Melly look terrible. Because, I mean, shit happens, bro. These people talked and they said shit that they didn't trust Melly. I mean, these people all said this in the interrogations. Dontavius Withers and Jacoby Mills both don't trust Melly, clearly, by these videos that leaked.
Hopefully he'll get his phone privileges back. I would love to talk to him for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. That would be like beautiful.
What do y'all think about that? He's charged with witness tampering. Should he have his phone privileges back? I don't know how this usually works in jails, obviously. How long does this usually happen where they're not allowed to speak to anyone? Because I think that is kind of bullshit. Just monitor the calls. I mean, they do that anyway. And make sure you...
Yeah, I think he should have his phone privileges back. I don't know about y'all, but I think he should. Talk to his family, keep him good.
He doesn't say anything to anyone. And if he does, charge him with witness tampering again. Because remember, if Melly... Let's say Melly beats the first murder case, the murder trial. He beats the second one, miraculously. He has to go to trial for the witness tampering, which is also life in prison. People don't realize that. There's 2 trials.
Damn.
I don't know that man who keeps saying he's Melly dad. I don't know. I'm his dad. He looks like me. That's my child. He's doing interviews and everything. Someone who's never met my child is doing interviews. That's delusional.
What? Is she actually responding to someone saying Melly's dad is doing interviews? Is that what's going on?
Co-producer
My bad,
is going
y'all.
to give you unique
Oh my
sounds
God,
that
this
actually
fucking
fit your
ad.
track in seconds. Let me show you. First,
That's funny. Yo, that's actually comical. Like, no. Can he produce a picture of him and Melly together or any type of anything? I don't think so. People be really delusional. Good luck to that man. I hope he finds success with whatever he's doing with his little interviews and things.
Real quick, I just want to show this clip of a lawyer talking about the first trial.
Scene where this incident occurred. I think Melly has said in a statement, or someone has said, that he wasn't in that vehicle when the shooting occurred, and then they find video of him actually leaving the recording studio and getting in that vehicle with the 2 decedents and the co-defendant. So I think, oftentimes when defendants try to cover up what they've done, it becomes more of a conscious knowledge of guilt and really assists the prosecution.
And I think that's an interesting point you make, because we have Cortland Henry Bortland, YNW Bortland, who gave a statement to law enforcement at the hospital saying Melly wasn't in the car. I showed up at the hospital with my 2 friends, Juvie and Sack Chaser. But we have the surveillance footage showing them leaving the recording studio, and Melly is clearly in the back seat of that vehicle in the driver's side. They leave at like 2:19 a.m. He's in the driver's side back seat, and then about 2 hours later
What time's wrong? They left at like 3 something, I think, maybe.
or so, they show up, or I should say Bortland shows up at the hospital with the 2 victims in tow. So then they've got the cell phone evidence to go along with that. That to me is a huge hurdle to get over, this initial lie.
Yeah, that, and then when you look at the forensic evidence that has been uncovered in the case, they looked at blood spatter. They looked at bullet trajectory to find, where the origin of the initial shots, or the kill shot, so to speak, came from. And it looks like it came from that left side rear seat of the vehicle where he was where he had gotten into the car. Now, there's no question there's a lot of circumstantial evidence here in this case, and circumstantial evidence alone can lead to a conviction in a murder case, and has done so. And I've handled cases where we had nothing but forensic circumstantial evidence, and the problem from the defense perspective, when you have circumstantial evidence, if you can't present expert testimony to rebut the prosecutor's circumstantial evidence of criminal activity, then you're basically swinging at shadows, because there's nobody to cross-examine. You can't call anybody a liar. So you can only challenge how this evidence was recovered, chain of custody, how it was tested, were those procedures proper. And again, if you don't have your own expert, you're kind of just, chasing wind.
So that's what my boy's up against. I mean, Melly's mom is just being confident it's her son, but Jesus, man. This is a very experienced lawyer saying this is a hard one. 55% off at scentbird.com using code 55cuff. Go do it right now, boys.
Well, if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all stay tuned for part 2 whenever he drops. I will be reacting to it, so make sure, if y'all new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know what else y'all like to see down in the comments below.